What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, it is appreciated, and unfortunately, as you guys saw from the opening clip, this is not clickbait, nothing like that. Within about a month of us owning the RX7, somebody has hit it. And unfortunately, it is pretty bad. Basically what happened is when you're leaving my neighborhood, there is an opening to go left or right, and even though there's not any like signs or indications, it's wide enough to go either direction. And anytime someone needs to go straight or left, you are far off to the left, or you're just like dead center, and then there's plenty of space on the right, and it angles to the right so that you can turn. Yaz was leaving to work this morning to go take the boys to school and drop them off really quickly, and essentially there was a tow truck going straight or left because it was in the center or far off to the left and had no turning signals, no indications that it was going anywhere else, and Yaz went into the right lane to go ahead and take the boys to school. She crept forward like she needed to, saw it was clear, and started turning. So while she turned, the tow truck also turned and hit rear fender, causing the damage that you guys just saw. He claimed he didn't have his insurance card on him, and we looked up the towing company, and it just seems to be pretty sketchy. There's just reviews of them like only taking cash because their card reader's always down. People can't find their address. They tow people on Fridays. That way they can't get their cars on Saturdays or Sundays because they're only open on Mondays. Other reviews of them almost just running other people off the road by their bad drivers, and just altogether does not seem like a good company whatsoever. Obviously, you guys saw Yaz break down. She's pretty heartbroken about it because she worked really hard for this car. This is her dream car. She never buys anything for herself. She doesn't waste money on clothes or on makeup or on stupid things. Like, she literally only ever buys stuff that she needs for the kids, for me or us or things like that, and never spends money on herself, and worked really hard, saved up all her money, finally bought herself something that she wanted and deserved, and then this happened. So I feel really bad for her, and I'm really hoping that we can get the car fixed. And my biggest concern with it is this car is a unibody, and if you don't know what that means, this whole piece and that side is all one piece. It doesn't come off. We can't take this fender off by itself to fix it. It's all one piece. That's what's making me nervous, is that they're gonna total it because of that. But either way, I hope we're still able to fix the car and everything works out. So I called up my buddy, Gilbert. He works at a collision center. It's actually the place we're gonna be taking this to get it looked at later, but he's gonna come over tonight, just take a look at it, let us know whether the car is actually fixable or we're gonna have to total it out. So wish us luck. I'll pick this camera back up when he shows up. Okay, yeah, so thankfully you can access everything, but thankfully like everything's accessible back here, even the freaking gas tank. Sweet. So this is how it's gonna be till we can talk to Yaz's work and the insurance can fully like take a look at it and see what they're gonna give us for it. But really happy to hear that she is not totaled, because I was thinking she's going to be totaled. But thankfully, you're able to get to the backside and we're able to take care of it. And yeah, hopefully this is actually a good thing and we're able to buy some cool parts out of it and get her car closer to where she wanted it to be. But huge shout out to Gibby for showing up last minute. Called him again super early, came after work, take a look at this and give us a little bit of hope. Yeah, not a little bit of hope, plenty of hope.
I fixed worse, way worse than that.
Awesome, love to hear it. So I will pick this camera back up whenever we figure out what we're gonna get for it, and then hopefully when we are ordering parts, depending on how much we get. So wish us luck. So I believe the last clip that I got was Gilberto coming and looking at it and saying that he does believe that it is fixable, which was great news. We did since then take it to his work to get it looked at and an estimate done, so that's all finished. They went ahead and got an estimate done, and the painter there also agreed that bodywork wise it is fixable. Just the shop said they can't fix it because they can't get the parts in, which is totally fine because we can do the work here ourselves. And although we could get the RX7 back to how it was, stock again, just fill in the bodywork, get that painted and looking good again, that's not what we're doing because we're car people. And that's not what we do. Take a shitty situation and you make it better by using the money that you get from the insurance to build the car the way that you want to anyways, and put it into aftermarket parts and do the labor yourself. Now, this car was always going to be a car that was kind of built a little slower because it is Yaz, and she's not one to just throw a bunch of money into her car. She wanted to build it at a nice pace, which was fine. But this now gives us the perfect opportunity to buy the kit that she wanted for her car, as well as do a bunch of other stuff. So we're going to be starting on this car, actually building it up to be one of, if not the prettiest RX-7 in this state here really soon, and I'm super excited for it. She actually just ordered the kit that we are going to be putting on the car, as well as some other stuff. So a video for the rest of that will come out. The RX7 stuff, that's about all the updates and news that we have. But we do have 2 other updates that are kind of big that are going on right now. Little bit of sad news, isn't it?
Meh, I haven't touched it.
Nah, guess he doesn't care anymore. But sad day because somebody is coming to pick up the 300ZX. He is officially selling it. We've had it for about a year and a half now, and never got around to touching it, but Jonathan wants to buy himself another car besides the 370, something more dailyable, and selling this is going to help him accomplish that. And I'm sure you saw it in the background, but our old Datsun is also here. And it's honestly kind of the same scenario with that car as well. I'm sure you guys already know the story with that car, but we tried getting it to run. No matter what we did, we could not figure it out. And because of that, I believe it is time to say goodbye to that car as well. So we're gonna wait for 30, 40 minutes till this guy shows up so we can get this sold. We'll put the 280ZX here for now, and then I'll probably list that, and you know, at some point in this video, we might be saying goodbye to both of these Zs. So clearly the next day, last night was kind of hectic. Hopefully the footage looks all right. I'm pretty sure most of it was just like my cameras around my house and a little bit of Yaz filming. I couldn't really have my camera out obviously because of all the rain, but it was a struggle. With that being said though, the 300ZX is sadly officially gone, and the 280ZX has now replaced its spot. For today, one of our friends is going to bring his car after Thesis soccer game, and I'm gonna help him install coilovers on his car. So we got a couple different things going on this weekend, but we'll do the coils, then we can finish the Z, and then I think for this video, we should be good. This is the Honda that we are going to be putting on coils today, so I got it all jacked up. Got the coils ready to go. Hoping it's not gonna be too much of a pain. Should be okay. Yeah, we'll just have to play by ear and see. So I haven't filmed too much, dirty ass hands, but it has been a mission with this car. So it's been like 2-ish hours already. Finally got one out, which is the passenger side. Turns out we have to like take the axle all the way out. Should have started doing it on this one as well. Unfortunately, it looks like the axle popped out from its knuckle right there, so I'm hoping that's going to be an easier fix. But for this one, we are going to wait till Jonathan shows up a little bit later, but got one out so far, which is a good start on this process. We still got the 2 rears, and obviously getting this bitch out, and then hopefully fixing that issue quickly. So yeah, one's out. Well, first one officially done. Took us quite a bit. Of course, the issues that we're dealing with right now: 1, we still got to do the rears; 2, we still got to figure out how to get that side fixed; and 3, possibly the most annoying one, is we don't know if the fitment is going to be right or not, and if it's too aggressive, then we're going to have to redo this all over again. So We're gonna work on the backs now and try and get it done. And then Jonathan is also on his way. The other Jonathan, not that Jonathan, the other Jonathan's on his way to help us with the other sides.
I'm trying to get out of the splash zone. Oh, see, okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was.
No, but it's hot, so I'm gonna...
Oh.
If you're wondering why this is here, we're worried about it catching fire. It is smoking a little bit. So.
Here. Here's my glasses.
So close still.
The first time I think we had a fucking cut shit.
Oh my god.
Got this one taken care of. Axle seems to be okay. We tested it by hand. Everything seems to be spinning. Strut is on. Did we tighten the top of the...
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah, so this one is on. Now we're gonna work on this rear one. The other side's pretty much finished. And then we might be done with this pretty soon. But again, that's all also dependent on whether or not we dropped it on its nuts and have to raise it up. So we'll find out whenever we're done with everything. Yeah, he's chilling. We're worried about nothing. He's good. He's got plenty of room. He's tucked in on the stock wheels, but yeah, you're good. The second you get more aggressive wheels, then you're gonna have to raise it a little bit or dial it in. So a couple days after the last clip, I believe the last thing that I filmed was us dropping down Jono's car and kind of looking at it with the fitment. He did drive off. For the most part, everything was okay except for the axle that we were kind of worried about. He did just want to get it replaced. We could have bought one and did it here, but Firestone was able to just get it done in a day for him, so he took it over there, got his car taken care of. I let him use the truck, but he got that all situated, and then he came back and we raised his rear to be even with the front. Now he's super happy with how his fitment is. So I did, again, feel bad that we ended up kind of messing up his axle, just because that's how you pretty much do all the other suspension for any other car, is you step on it and pull it out. But of course for his car it was different, so definitely should have just kind of watched the videos on how to do it first. But anyways, his car is finished and he is all good to go. Now I do realize from the start of this video being what happened with the RX7, we've kind of ventured off with Jono's car, selling the 300ZX, which by the way, it has been about a week since we had filmed the stuff of selling the 300ZX, and that guy sent Jonathan a video of it running again. So he got that car running within a week. I think he had one or two other 300ZXs that I think he took parts off of and put on that one, but really cool that he got it to run in a week, and that car is now alive and running again. But back what I was saying, the original start of this video had to do with the RX7 unfortunately getting hit. Now again, this was a bad deal altogether. I know Yaz is still upset that it happened, but it is kind of good news, because in this box is her new beginning. But now that this box and some other stuff has arrived, it is officially time for us to start building Yaz her dream RX7. And that's exactly where we're going to pick up in the next video. So if you're not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the RX7 content. I am super stoked to start building this car, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.